George Russell reveals one F1 driver voting against 19 others over upcoming rule changes. George Russell has revealed that 19 out of 20 F1 drivers are in favor of the FIA changing their racing guidelines immediately, rather than waiting until the end of the season. Exactly what warrants a penalty has been brought into sharp focus by battles between title challengers Lando Norris and Max Verstappen in Austin last weekend, and again in Mexico on Sunday. At Circuit of the Americas, Norris was slapped with a 5-second penalty for gaining an advantage by leaving the track, even though Verstappen had left him with nowhere to go. McLaren appealed the punishment, but the FIA determined that stewards had applied the rules correctly. At Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, Verstappen was handed a pair of 10-second time penalties for 2 incidents involving Norris which happened in quick succession. Red Bull boss Christian Horner spoke about the need for clarity in the racing guidelines after the checkered flag. There is an argument to keep the rules consistent throughout the 2024 season to ensure fairness over the course of the year. But Russell, who serves as a director of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, claims that all bar one driver is in favor of rectifying them immediately. "I think the stewards are totally on board with what needs to change," he said. "Our view is, I think the biggest discussion is, they wanted to wait until 2025, so it's something consistent through this year. I would say 19 out of 20 drivers said, well, if it's incorrect, make the change today. I'm glad to see those incidents were punished, in Mexico, and I suspect moving forward in Brazil, what we saw today and what we saw last week you won't be able to get away with. You presume, it should be easy to change if everyone agrees, but it sometimes seems more difficult than it has to be when things have to get approved and we've got to go to a vote app. But as I said, 19 out of 20, were all aligned on where it needs to be." Russell stopped short of naming which driver was in disagreement with all other F1 stars. The Brit finished 5th in Mexico after being passed by teammate Lewis Hamilton in the late stages of the Grand Prix. He has a 12-point margin to make up in order to finish as Mercedes' top dog before Hamilton flees to Ferrari.